Let me tell you something real quick. Have you ever watched someone glow up so hard that it feels like you're watching a movie? That's exactly what's happening with Melody Shari right now. This isn't just a comeback. This is a full transformation. A reset. A new era. While some folks thought she disappeared after leaving Love and Marriage, Huntsville, Melody was working behind the scenes, focused, quiet, and strategic. She wasn't hiding, she was building. And now? She's stepping back into the spotlight stronger, wiser, and ready to change the game on her own terms. She's not just appearing on TV again, she's producing it. She's the creator, the boss, and the visionary. She launched her own reality show, and it's called The Child Care Cartel. But don't let the name fool you, it's not just about daycare or babysitting. It's about legacy, power, resilience, and hustle. It's about real women managing empires while carrying the weight of motherhood, betrayal, and financial pressure. This show isn't sugar-coated. It's raw, emotional, and powerful. Melody made sure of that. She's not just starring in it, she's producing it under her own company, Tilted Crown Productions. She said, "Why wait for a seat at someone else's table when I can build my own?" And that's exactly what she's done, built a whole new platform, from the ground up. The buzz started when she hosted the Cartel Code Live event in Atlanta on July 23 Road. This wasn't some flashy party with red carpets and selfies. It was a real gathering of powerful women, sharing knowledge, networking, and celebrating purpose. Cast meet and greets, behind-the-scenes previews, strategy talks. It was more than a launch. It was a statement. A movement. The internet hasn't stopped talking since. Fans are making TikToks, sharing Instagram reels, writing long posts about how inspired they feel. One fan said, "Melody didn't just bounce back, she turned her pain into a platform and her struggle into success." And you know what? They're right. But you know how it goes. Just when a black woman starts winning too loud, people from the past try to creep back in. And this time, it's Martell. Yep, her ex. He's been posting cryptic messages, throwback photos, and emotional quotes on Instagram. Stuff like, "Sometimes what you let go is what you needed most." People see right through it. Suddenly, he's deep and poetic. But the truth is, he didn't believe she'd make it without him. He thought walking away from the show would slow her down. But Melody turned her exit into her entrance. She flipped the script completely. And let's talk about that show titled The Child Care Cartel. It's layered. Yes, it's about women in the childcare industry. But deeper than that? It's about women who are running entire businesses, managing families, and still standing tall despite everything life throws at them. Some of these women are already millionaires. Others are barely holding on. But they're all fighting, surviving, and growing. And Melody is giving them a voice. This isn't a show filled with influencers and celebrity guests. No. These are real women, single moms, former teachers, women who started with nothing but a dream and a reason to push forward. Some started daycare centers out of their living rooms. Others fought eviction notices while juggling clients. It's messy. It's honest. It's powerful. And Melody made sure it's not just about the highs. This show shows everything: the arguments, the breakdowns, the betrayals, the failures, the bounce-backs. One scene already has fans talking. A woman finds out that her best friend was secretly trying to steal her entire client list behind her back. That's not a script. That's real life. Meanwhile, behind closed doors, sources say some folks over at OWN aren't too thrilled. There's talk that certain executives were hoping Melody would come back to them first with any new project. But she didn't. She built her own lane. She studied how TV works: contracts, licensing, production rights, and now she's playing the game smarter than ever. Tilted Crown Productions isn't just a cute name. It's a full-on company. And word is, Melody already has 2 more unscripted shows in development. One of them? A docuseries about women rebuilding after divorce. Financially, emotionally, spiritually. Sound familiar? Yeah. It's her story, but told in a way that helps other women feel seen. Let's be clear, this is not about being famous. This is about creating a legacy. Melody is taking everything she's learned and using it to build something no one can take from her. She's still listed as an executive producer on Love and Marriage, Huntsville, so she's getting paid from that show too. Imagine that, making money from the very show she walked away from. That's power. That's what growth looks like. And when she hosted Cartel Company Live? Tickets were gone in 48 hours. Women flew in from across the country. This wasn't just a premiere, it was a call to action. It was women coming together to learn, connect, and support one another. Her longtime manager, Dawn Michelle, called this the Bianc drop of reality TV. No loud promo. No drawn-out teasers. Just one big reveal, and boom, she had everyone's attention. And the best part? She earned it all. No shortcuts. No handouts. Just hard work, faith, and vision. Of course, not everybody's clapping. There's still bitterness out there. Martell's vague posts and dramatic quotes are proof that he never thought she'd rise like this. But Melody's not focused on the past. She's not looking back. She's looking ahead, because forward is the only direction she moves now. So now the question is, are you ready to see what comes next? Because if this is just the beginning, then trust me, Melody Shari is about to change reality TV forever. She's not arguing online. She's not throwing shade. She's not even wasting time with subliminal posts. Why? Because Melody is too focused on building something bigger than drama. That silence? It's her loudest power move yet. When a woman stops explaining herself and simply starts executing, that's when you know the game has changed. Right now, Melody Shari is in her producer era. She's not asking for a seat at anyone's table. She's building the whole house, laying the bricks herself, and then handing out blueprints so other women can build their own. Her conversations don't start with "Can I?" They start with "We're doing this." And that shift in power, that confidence? It's shaking the industry. Behind the scenes, rumors are swirling that OWN is now trying to get back in the picture. Some say they've reached out, trying to get syndication rights or distribution deals. But fans are raising eyebrows. Because where was all this energy when Melody was being dragged publicly during her Love and Marriage, Huntsville days? Where was the protection and support then? Now that she's winning on her own terms, everyone wants to be part of it. But Melody's team knows their worth. They're not rushing into deals out of desperation. They're playing chess, not checkers. They know there are other platforms watching, other networks waiting. And that puts Melody in the driver's seat fully. And while all this is happening behind the scenes, the show itself is already making noise. Real noise. Cameras are catching everything from fiery arguments about contracts to cast members storming off set. There's even been reports of a full-blown breakdown in the middle of a strategy meeting. And yes, every moment is being filmed. Melody doesn't want the fake version. She wants the truth, messy, emotional, and raw. But it's not just drama for the sake of drama. The real heart of this show lies in the women. The single mom who once slept on the daycare floor with her kids just to keep the lights on. The woman who started her business on food stamps and now helps other moms do the same. These aren't sob stories. They're survival stories. They're stories of grit, of courage, of real women doing whatever it takes. And Melody is already planning more. From spin-offs about life after divorce to mentorship shows for rising entrepreneurs, she's building an empire of content that uplifts, educates, and entertains. She's not just making TV. She's making a legacy. Martell may have started the first chapter of Melody's story, but he's no longer part of this one. That page has been turned, sealed, and filed away. What's happening now is Melody stepping fully into her purpose. This is about generational wealth, not social media clout. It's about power, purpose, and vision. And as the premiere of Childcare Cartel approaches, one thing is crystal clear: Melody isn't just back. She's leading. She's owning. And she's not done yet. Thanks for watching. Fam, stay real, stay respectful in the comments, And remember, sometimes silence isn't peace, it's preparation. See y'all in the next video. This is Celeb Nova, where the drama ends and the truth begins.